What is up? It is your boy Tyler Wrestles, and you might be wondering why we are looking at August top 10 women's wrestling gear. That's because I unfortunately have been slacking and should have had this out 2 months ago. But don't worry, I'm going to get caught up. We're going to have this August edition today, and we will have the September edition probably by the early next week. And then at the end of the month, we'll be doing October. But I want to get caught up. Here we go. Before we get started, though, my name is Tyler Wrestles. I am a content creator for all things wrestling on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, X. Go follow me on all those things at Tyler Wrestles on all of them. And if you could please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, and leave me a comment on what your favorite gear is, or if you like these videos, or you want me to do more of these videos. But anyways, let's get into the top 10 women's wrestling gear for August of 2024. And we're going to kick it off with Harley Cameron had a awesome piece. It had a little bit of an animal print, had a bunch of studding, had a little shimmery skirt. I absolutely loved it. And she had those thigh-high boots that just absolutely look amazing on her and her long legs. She was strapped in there really nicely, and just one of my favorite gears of August, and definitely deserves some recognition. I think Lucha Lady might have made this. If you know who she is, she's on Instagram. She makes a lot of gear for the women and men of the professional wrestling industry, but definitely one of my favorite gears there were in the month of August. We then go on to Jamie Hayter and her return. That I don't know if it's a 60s or a 70s vibe, but obviously that coat, and then just the flowery, bold prints, the straps. Absolutely loved Jamie Hayter's look when she came back. She just reminded me of a flower child back in the 60s, and definitely needed recognition as one of the best wrestling gears of August of 24. Moving on, at number 8, we have Steph DeLander and her group with Matt Cardona and the Broski. They did a little Jurassic Park themed gear for one of their appearances, and I absolutely loved it. I love just the colors of those Jurassic Park Jeeps, which they did come out in a Jeep that looked like one of them, and they just capitalized on it, and it looks absolutely fabulous on Steph, as everything looks fabulous on her. Next up, we have, of course, Maxine Dupree. Maxine looks fabulous in everything she wears, and I just really love the bold pink of this with the red and the white striping and the M and the D on the knees. Maxine just looks phenomenal, and those boots, the white lacing on the red, that wins me over every time. And Maxine is probably going to be a perennial favorite on this list because just her gear is always top and on point. Next, we have Camille. Camille at All In London with her gladiator garb, with those gold sparkly boots, and she was just shining like crazy with the blue, the white, all the colors of Great Britain. Just looked absolutely amazing. She's got Romans 16:20, I think it says on the back, written on there, and she just looks absolutely phenomenal in this Roman inspired gear that she wore it All In, and I absolutely love it. Those boots too, amazing. Naomi, you're going to see a theme for the next 3. Naomi was inspired by Simone Biles' outfits. They wore them together with Bianca and Jade. I believe it was on SmackDown. But this is one of the inspired outfits from Simone Biles. Absolutely loved it. It was pretty dang close. If you saw Simone's original picture, I should have grabbed that and threw that on here. But just a great play, and Naomi absolutely loved it. And then we had Jade in her Simone Biles inspired gear with the red, the gold, just looking fabulous as always. Jade looks amazing in everything. Here's a shot of her and Naomi together. Jade's boots too. I just love the chevrons with the gold, and then Jade has her little kind of broken mirror-esque type pieces throughout. Definitely one of my favorites. But of the 3, Bianca's take on Simone Biles' USA gear, absolutely phenomenal. This was my favorite of the 3, and she looked so dang good, so staying close to Simone as far as how that gear actually looked, and she got her signature lips on there, and the EST and the lips on the knees. It was just really, really good, and everybody loved it. It was just so inspiring and great, especially at that time. We just were coming off the Olympics. Number 2, we have Miss Kaya McKenna. If you don't know who Kaya McKenna is, she is an independent wrestler. She had a Captain Rex, aka Clone Wars, if you're a Star Wars geek like me, inspired gear, and it was phenomenal. I absolutely loved it. She looks absolutely amazing. As you can see, it was very foodie inspired on this one, but she's got the straps to accentuate it, and just she loved it. And it got a huge response from a lot of the fans I know when she revealed this gear. And again, one of my favorite gears of August of 2024. I wish I could have got this out sooner. I'm sorry again. We're going to get on top of this gear because I love the gear. And finally, number 1, it is Anna Jay and the gear she wore over in Japan. We got her signature stars. It's kind of a black and kind of weird blue color with the fish netting over the top and the middle, over top the fabric, and just her little choker, and obviously the long thigh-high boots with little garter straps and just to accentuate everything. Absolutely phenomenal. Beautiful design, beautiful look. And Anna Jay, who's gorgeous in her own right, I couldn't have imagined a better piece of wrestling gear for her to wear. Absolutely stunning. I believe this is another Lucha Lady piece. You'll hear me talk about her a lot because I'm a huge fan. She does amazing work. But Anna Jay, number 1 for the best wrestling gear of August for the women. Hope you guys enjoyed my list. I'll be catching up with September here, probably within a few days. So stay tuned for that. But please subscribe and like to my channel. I like my channel. And please comment what was your favorite piece of wrestling gear that I showed you today. I'd really be curious to see what you guys think of my list. And just make sure that you guys are also following me on all my other socials. I am at Tyler Wrestles on everything. Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, obviously, and TikTok. Thanks again for joining me for the best women's wrestling gear of August 2024. Until next time, I'm Tyler Wrestles. Peace out.